Chapter 86, Lin Chug's admirer. 2 days later, Su Cheng was discharged from the hospital. The Lin family all came to help out and originally planned to go and see where Su Cheng was living. And then, Lin Chug's remembered that he was actually cohabitating with 2 other women, so she immediately interrupted, "His unit is quite high, it's inconvenient to ride the elevator. Let's just go to a nice resort hotel. Mom, Dad, you guys rarely visit Huaxia, I must treat you guys well." Mommy Lin rolled her eyes at Lin Chug's. "We are not outsiders, it's fine. Looks like after our daughter got married, she doesn't even want her parents to visit their love nest." Lin Chug's immediately blushed and she softly said, "Mom." Since Lin Chug's had everything arranged, then the only thing Su Cheng could do was to get himself some days off at the station so he could accompany the Lin Gairan couple. When he went to the station, his colleagues all looked at him with respect as they saluted. In Shangcheng, those that dared to directly oppose the 4 gates were very few in number, and a person daring to fight Gate Master Yan and kill him, causing the collapse of North Gate, was a legend. Ever since that day, Su Cheng's name began to spread throughout Shangcheng, and of course, his fellow patrol officer colleagues were no exception to hearing the news. They couldn't even contain or express their excitement and admiration, and some even shamelessly shuffled over and said, "Brother Su, can we take a picture together?" Su Cheng frowned, not knowing whether he should agree. However, all the colleagues at the station came over, surrounded him, and began taking out their phones to take selfies. They all knew Su Cheng would definitely be promoted, and in the future, they probably would never be on the same level again. So, it was a good idea to take a few selfies for memories. In the future, if Su Cheng did indeed become a famous character, then these photos would also be very meaningful and memorable. Then, the instructor came out of the office and called out at Su Cheng, "Come in. Brother Su, can I get an autograph?" "Oh, let's skip that." Su Cheng politely declined and followed the instructor into the police station director's office. "Are you feeling better?" Taking a sip of a cup of bitter tea, the director smiled at Su Cheng and asked. "Almost. I lost quite a bit of blood, so I can just rest more and recover," Su Cheng said. "Sir, I have a few foreign relatives coming to Shangcheng to visit me, so can I take a few days off?" As he said, he passed over a procedural form for requesting day offs. The director took it, and without even looking at it he laughed and replied, "Don't worry about this. You don't even have to come and report to me at the station anymore. The higher-ups have decided to transfer you to the HQ's Criminal Investigation Department. Now, with you being a criminal police officer, the 4 gates will have to think twice if they want to pick on you in the future. It seems like the higher-ups in the system see a bright future ahead of you, so work hard and make our police station proud. In a week, you can go report to the Criminal Investigation Department at the HQ." Remembering that he would be Ran Jing's colleague now, he also felt things were getting a bit interesting. At least his life in the future wouldn't be as boring as just patrolling the streets. Besides, he heard that she was spying on the 4 gates, and it also happened that Su Cheng wanted to deal with them for what they did. Of course, he wasn't just going to let the previous assassination attempt go. The last one failed, but there would, of course, be a next time. If the other 3 gates still wanted to keep their face and dominant reputation in Shangcheng, they would for sure find ways to mess Su Cheng up. If Su Cheng did end up just climbing higher and higher on the dead body of North Gate, then it would basically be a slap to the other 3 gates' faces. Although the South, West, and East gates weren't doing anything on the surface, almost everyone knew they wouldn't allow Su Cheng to live relaxingly. The more successful Su Cheng became in the future, the more people would make fun of the 4 gates behind their backs. Su Cheng also felt that his identity as a patrol officer would not be appropriate for him to declare war on them. Just like before, if he tried to mind the business of the 3 gates, then his superiors would probably get tons of complaints. However, after he gets transferred to the Criminal Investigation Department, then he could openly declare war on them and be on their ass 24/7, visiting them every day to drink some tea and play with them slowly. "I still have to thank you for all the support ever since I came over." Su Cheng saluted to the director. "Haha, cut the crap, hurry up and go. Go and spend more time with your relatives, and you can go directly report to your new position in a week." Su Cheng put his feet together and saluted again. "Yes, sir." The director laughed. Because of Su Cheng's appearance and how the North Gate gang that was within this station's territory was completely disbanded, he also got a lot of credit. Perhaps, he would be transferred to the HQ in the near future as well. After Su Cheng packed things up and passed the work he was working on to his colleagues, he officially left the station. He got a taxi and went to the resort hotel booked by Lin Chugxiu, and he surprisingly found another foreigner accompanying the Lin family. It was an authentic British man, very handsome, with the high-quality European idol appearance. It was also Su Cheng's first time seeing this man. After the guy saw Su Cheng, he smiled, walked over, shook Su Cheng's hand, and introduced himself, "I'm Tei." Su Cheng shook his hand, but he was still wondering why this guy was here. To be exact, this was a small gathering that belonged to their little family. Why was there an outsider? Tei's father is a business partner of ours, Lin Gairan explained. Then, Su Cheng felt relieved. But who knew Tei would add in another note, in fact, Nicole, Lin Chugxiu's English name, and I were university classmates. And now that introduction was a bit intriguing. Su Cheng looked at Lin Chugxiu, and she didn't say anything, as if she didn't pay any attention to this Tei guy. Is Mr. Tei also coming here for vacation? Su Cheng asked in curiosity. Was it too much of a coincidence? My family business has a branch company in Huaxia, and after graduating, I just came over to help my family take care of the branch company. It's completely unexpected that I would run into Nicole, auntie, and uncle. Tei smiled and said. Lin Lei stood beside Su Cheng and whispered in his ear, I think this pig is here for my sis. He was pretty obsessed with my sister back in university. Lin Chugxiu naturally knew why Tei was here. She came to Su Cheng's side, put her arm around his, and smiled at Tei. Let me introduce you to my husband, Su Cheng. A hint of unease flashed past Tei's face, but he immediately smiled back at Lin Chugxiu. Nicole, you don't have to do this. I know you guys are just married in name and are not a real couple. Su Cheng looked at this guy and said, you sure did your research. Of course. Many people like Nicole, yet she just had to be taken by someone from Huaxia. Rich and influential heirs from over half of Britain wanted to know why. Tei looked at Lin Chugxiu with regret and said, Nicole, if you didn't quit school in second year and leave the country, then perhaps your name would be on the honor roll of the British Central Conservatory of Music. You are so talented in music, yet you actually gave up your music dream for a man and a nominal marriage.